but like I've only got one. Honestly, at some point I want to get oh, what are they called? Those oh, what do you call them? The melt burner things, whatever. You know, the not uranium rock. It probably is uranium. It's probably giving me uranium supplies now. Yeah, no, there's a type of fucking like scent melt thing I want to get eventually. I've got I got two. One of them's on like a 3-hour automatic turn off timer thing. Right, and I want to get another one of those so that eventually one day when I get like a bigger desk in here, I can have one of those stuffed up in a little corner. So then like the room smells pretty. Because like, I don't know about you guys, but like every other summer, if the room gets warm enough, all you can smell is like, I don't know, odor, you know, I don't know, completely decayed rat of a few years ago. I don't know. We had a rat die in the wall some years ago, and every so often it just like stinks out of nowhere. Somebody is destroying something. Hold on. Where? That was nearby. Up. Where is the tantrum happening? Let's be back down here somewhere. Nope. What was that? Colonist is down. Yeah, I can see that. Rescue them. There's going to be a few people down. I heard something get destroyed then. And I don't know what it was. And I can't see anything that looks like out in the... It must have been like a hospital bed again. Yeah, fucking Felicia. God damn it. Don't remake that. We're slowly losing our hospital bed thing. There's a uranium glass. Scented uranium candle. Nah, it's not uranium stuff. Although I did hear something funny the other day. Is like, you know how like in RimWorld you need like a lot of uranium for stuff? Like, the first time I came across uranium in the game, I was like I know a little bit of like chemistry and fucking science and stuff like that, like about like materials and whatever, right? So my first thought was like, oh, I should keep that away from my people because that's going to be like really damaging for them. Apparently it does nothing. So I'm like, okay, I guess we'll store it in amongst with like everything else. Yeah, it was such a weird thing to come across because I'm like, shouldn't that be like radioactive materials to help like take off or something? I think I will need it later for I think it's for like ship stuff, I thought. Yeah, so uranium in that ship cryo casket sleep thing. Yeah. No, I think that's what I'm supposed to use it for. Either that or maybe it's in security stuff. Because I never look at... that's got uranium. That one doesn't. And that one's new to me. Yeah. No, I never build any like additional defense stuff, so... Oh yeah, I think I can launch this. This was ready like last week, unfortunately. Oh, happily smiling. No rat-scented candles. Now that is a great marketing idea. Look, somebody is out there would like it. It would be RimWorld candles, rat-scented. So now you can literally like throw a rat-scented candle to your allies, you know? What a marketing pitch. Come on. Like, who doesn't want a rat-scented candle thrown at them that's potentially glowing, you know? It goes along really well with the boom rats. Yeah, no. Still said confused. Don't worry. I can. There's, as far as I can tell with RimWorld, there is like this kind of meme about oh, what do you call it? Where people are often like throwing rats to their allies and shit. Because like, I don't know, that's a thing that you do. And I've never done it because like I've just never had excessive rats. I also had to kill off all my rats too. So like they were eating all of my eggs from like all the avian creatures and stuff. So I had to get rid of them. I also need to cull back some of my cats probably. 50 plus neutral, 66. I could probably kick them over, but I'd really rather kick them up. Realistically, these guys have been like neutral to me like 4 or so times now because I've stolen 3 people off them, and due to a battle, I lost their, like, goodwill again. So let's try to... Nah, fuck it. Let's give it to the closest one, the blues. They're like potatoes to some degree. Okay, let's get that sent. Let's get that out of there. This one's still loading. I reckon, as it is, because I don't think they're going to keep loading it, I'm going to send this to purple. I know it's not fully loaded, but they're taking too long to load it. And I know that wasted some metal. I know that. But we just have to make do for a moment. Because, like, I just want to make my allies a little bit less hostile. I don't know if that hasn't landed yet. The glowing rocks. Have you tried the One Morpher mod? The glowing rocks in there? No, I don't have any, like, additional mods like that. I don't have anything that really changes the game beyond, like, allowing me to, like, drop shit off people. Or bring in people from, like, other maps and stuff. So, yeah, I haven't got anything like that. I won't get to try anything like that until this colony succeeds or fails, basically. Once this colony's done, well, basically, after this colony does its, like, landed ship quest, I want to try to do... Like, I want to try to get a lot of colonists again, but I want to try to have, like, maybe one location, and I want to try to get it that, I can just wipe out, like, as many... what would you call them? As many, like, enemy factions as I can. Like, I may have to move at some point to obviously do that. Like, obviously not talking about this map specifically, but if I had a whatever map, I'd like to kind of, like, get rid of them. That would be my next playthrough if this one succeeds. We'll play through next. No, Grim. We had a cannibal situation a while ago when my game glitched out and I was sending a caravan to, like, here. Just down here somewhere. Right, to an attack quest. And my caravan unloaded while it was loading. So my people were unloading it as we were loading it. It was a glitch that I didn't notice was happening and had been happening since Quillen. And so every time I tried to send out a caravan, the odds of it going out completely empty of food was happening. So I sent 27 people. By the time they arrived for the attack quest, like, they were still alive, but everybody was, like, really upset and weak. And then we did the battle. I think, like, several people went down. I lost, like, I think we got down to, like, 17 people came home out of that 27, I think. And then I was trying to bring the corpses home. I didn't think about it because, like, my people don't do cannibalism usually, right? So I didn't know, and I decided to bring the corpses home to try to cremate them, and my bastards decided to eat the fucking corpses in the caravan as the only food source. So then I had a pack of forced cannibalism colonists return home, and everybody was fucking upset about it for like 5 days. It's not finger licking good. Shut up, Grim. Did somebody say cannibalism? God, you too. You're a fucking KFC ad if I ever heard one. It's like the new KFC ads are like, did somebody say cannibalism? And then it's like, it's finger licking good at the end. Jesus, you two. Terrible. Like, I can see the commercial now. Like, god damn. I just see, like, these people going on, like, a caravan, taking a caravan out to go cannibalism and returning home with, like, whole drumsticks and stuff. Like, good god. Deep fried fingers, get yours today. It just reminds me of some, like, Criminal Minds episodes. It really does, because, like, there's a Criminal Minds episode, or two, I think there's two, where literally, like, the evidence is, like, the cannibalized fingers in, like, the killer's stomach that they can only find via x-ray or something like that. And I'm like, well, that's something, you know? So, yeah, that's a thing. Also, whatever wood we got before winter is, I guess, whatever wood we got before winter. I'm kind of really glad, in hindsight, I forced them to run out here and cut down all the trees we could. Like, there are some trees, but I don't think they're going to give us... good wood amounts from that, you know? Tilt said, you're not doing cannibalism, Viking. Don't succumb to peer pressure of joke and joy. or joke, whatever. No data, no worries. I'll catch you later, Grim. Catch you around. No streams next week. Just a heads up. It's a finger sack. No. No. I was going to say, like, please don't finger my wolf, you know. I would appreciate that you know, keep your hands and fingers off my fucking wolf. Look, you heard me. You heard me, okay? Like, I'm sure a couple of you guys are, like, sitting there like, the fuck? Just, like, throws phone, walks away. Yeah. Look, it happens every now and then, okay? I don't know. Don't flip your table, Grim. This reminds me so much of the Coffin of Annie and Lele. I literally said something similar when somebody was, like, asking for an update about the game. And I literally was just like, oh yeah, well, we fingered Mum. And everybody was like, what? And I'm like, oh, you missed it. Yeah, no, that was an interesting game. Look, for the most part, it's usually not that sus here. But, like, every so often, like, you know, I still have, like, you know, a sense of humor, I guess, about it. I can see the humor in, like, the joke. But, yeah, if somebody was just, like, walk in here and just make a sus joke like that, it's not cool. But, like, when it's appropriate conversationally and I notice it, I will make it, you know. Also, I've got, like, all of my cats and panthers are sleeping inside now, which is nice because I was wondering if the panthers would, and I'm guessing it allows up to juveniles. So once they finish being juveniles, they'll leave the area. But it's good, it's keeping them warm, I hope. Let's check. The outer bedrooms are pretty cold. They're like 11. Inside's about 14. 15's the warmest one. If I could open their bedrooms inside like this one, I could super insulate the temperature of it by like just probably adding in like 1, 2, 3 more blocks, like moving it over by 3 would be enough, or by cutting it down by 1, realistically. What you doing, Beaver? Recreationally starved, that's fine. They're gonna go start fires and stuff. Well, she's starting it indoors, so that's a thing. I guess she's gonna warm up the bedrooms. It's like the old kind of like the old method of like warming up beds used to be to put like coals and stuff like that inside of a heated, like, oh, not heated, but like metal pan kind of thing. You put that at the bottom of your bed and it would keep like your feet and stuff warm. Obviously, like, I always looked at that and I was like, I don't know what to think about this, because like the idea was that like in the cold winter you were supposed to put a this hot metal bucket of coals at your feet on like a bunch of like cloth and material and stuff. And I'm like, well, I can understand it may not necessarily catch fire. What if you put your foot on that during the middle of the night? Like, that's my thought process for it, basically. I guess back then they wouldn't have cared. It just would have been like another entry to the list. I mean, yeah, it's instant warmth. Like, maybe if it cools down a bit, it might be something you could put your feet on. But like, I feel like in the meantime, I feel like they'll be very uncomfortable. So I'm thinking about moving their, what do you call it, the fueled ones all the way down to here, and moving the butchering stations up by 1. And my thought process for this is it makes the butchering closer to where I want to like refrigerate stuff. Like, it would be good if I could put it in there. But if I put it in here, it'll be like right next to it. And then it will be between 2 sets of cooking things. So I'm going to move that. I still don't know yet if I want to, I don't know if I want to move, the walls over by 1 in either way. I will leave that for now. It's like a non-thing that I have to do. But, at some point I'll get better floors in here. Once we can start getting actual steel and stuff, yeah, then I'll find out. So yeah, the thing I wanted to test out earlier, which I did offline, was I wanted to see if, you know how my last location here had like tens of thousands of steel? I was really curious if I could send a caravan back there and like take the steel out. The only thing is, the only way I could probably manage to get to that location, because it won't let you settle on it, It's not a destination that you can travel to like a trader or something, right? So the only way I could do that is basically sit a caravan there with something expensive in it and hope that it gets attacked, so that I could go into that tile. But then I don't know yet because I didn't try. I didn't check if I could actually get into the tile and see if I could get supplies. Because if I could put a caravan there, I'd be willing to take a couple of raids on that location just to get my tens of thousands of steel from it, because we left behind so much and I really need a lot of steel. Like, we brought so much steel up to that location because I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to need a lot, which we do, but then I had to abandon it. It was a real fucking step back for my colony, which, like, you guys have already seen. I've shown you, like, the, what do you call it, the colony wealth dip of when we left Quillen and, like, abandoned everything, and it just went to, like, fucking rock bottom for a lot of this. So, yeah, it's been something. Also, my cockroach decided to join the base, so that's nice. I have a night owl cockroach getting around. Come here. So you're night owl. You do cooking. Fantastic. So I actually don't want them to do much beyond that. Also, can I put you lot on, like, I can alphabetize them too. My caravans arrived home as well. This will be great. The only thing is, I do like, I don't know if that's on the opposite of that. I think it is. I actually like the order that they come in on this, because it puts them, I know that my newest joins are at the bottom. That's the only thing that's going to make the other one difficult now that I think about it. It was snowing in game for a bit, Viking. We had snow for a bit. I guess now that's a good point, that my cockroach will be not where I was expecting it, so I'll have to actually know their names. Maybe that's why I left it the way it was. Alright, either way, I know this guy is here. So it says the product side, wagging tail, happily snuggling, wolf flush. No. I want you to do cooking. You can also do mining almost as well, but I want to say keep that on a 2. Like, I know that they have other skills that aren't as strong, but I would rather them, I'd rather them not do much mining. Like, I know that they can do it well, they can do it like a 10, but I really want the priority to be that they're cooking. If they have extra time, or like the cooking stations are down for whatever reason, they'll probably go and grow stuff. If that's not available, they'll go and mine. So hopefully that helps. Honestly, there's a few people through here where I really should put like their second, like the plant cutting, as a higher priority than growing. But generally getting food out is generally, you know, more important. Smithing, tailoring, all that stuff can stay low. Even researching and whatever. So cockroach is going to be pretty busy in my base, because like I have a lot of meals to cook. I'm free from the jail, Lamel. Yeah, you weren't allowed to laugh publicly at the inappropriateness and weird jokes and shit earlier, unfortunately, but welcome back. I don't know. Smells wagging tail happily. Yeah. Like, Grim stops by and it's always like something fucking hilarious happens. It's Grim and Triantha usually get up to shenanigans. Also Shadow sometimes, to be fair. Labia has arrived at Dryden. Nice. So my caravan should be all inside the walls. Maybe? Yeah, it looks like it's mostly inside the walls. Let's get those caravan saddles off you guys. So the good thing is outside's currently like refrigerated. This is where drop everything is useful. So basically as they move around, they'll continue to drop stuff. Unless like, they do sometimes glitch out and they don't want to like drop shit. Mate, have you got stuff in your saddle or? Alright, that one's just glitched out. Don't mind that. Little black dress? Yeah. Alright, hold on. There we go. Get out of here. Well, I haven't seen that for, I feel like it was a while. It really hasn't been that long, but it's very cute. Yeah, I like the black dress. So, like, my character has always had, like, for the most part, a shirt and a skirt. But then in, like, basically since 2011, or about then, I started, like, wanting her to have more of, like, a dress kind of thing. And of course, like, I like the color black, so, or shade black, however you want to go about that. So, yeah, I went all black with it. But yeah, essentially, it's usually her dresses were kind of reserved to, like, battle outfits and stuff like that. So it's, I don't know. I don't know what the word is. It's like canonologically or something like that. She's like, base form is like the shirt and the skirt, and then like transformed to like the dress for like fighting, and then like the Kitty Venus form for like, I guess, more fighting, alternate fighting. And she's got a royal form in there as well, so she's got like a fancy outfit. I just don't have a fancy outfit on her. I also, with the, like, the new Twitch policies on like towards VTuber attire, I know it's supposed to be for like everybody, but like I know it's like being strictly enforced more so on like VTubers and shit. Like, her royal outfit form would not be appropriate, unfortunately. So like, I was looking at like potentially adding that in the future. I'm like, oh, I could add this as like another thing, and then I'm like, yeah, probably safe that I don't add that, because it's very close to like a one-piece swimsuit with like a skirt and stuff. So I don't want to risk anything with that. So yeah, but that's a shame. Like, I can still, pretty sure I can still show it off and stuff in art streams and shit, but like, as a drawing, not on my character, you know. Takes further happily, gives more pats to Viken. No. Viken's gonna get all the damn pats. Of course he, like, deserves them, though. And meanwhile, we have bathtub streamers. Yeah, look, no, I've expressed my opinions on this in the past. Is like, you know, it's just kind of the stuff that is actually out there. Like, yes, there are a few, like, purposeful people doing, like, extra lewd stuff, but, like, you got to enforce it to everybody, or otherwise it's what do you call it? It's not like biased or something. It's I don't know what the word is. Like some kind of like favoritism type stuff or whatever. Whatever the thing is. I can't remember the word, but it's like, it's basically like unbalanced. Yeah, biased. Fucking when my English can come back, that'd be great. Yeah, no, look, I don't know. It'd just be nice if, like, if one thing applied to everybody, you know? I don't care if it exists. I legit don't care. As long as, like, if they want to have, like, sus and lewd and stuff like that, there should be, like, a channel or category where that is, like, appropriate and okay for anybody that wants to do that to be under that category. But I think the other thing too is with streaming, like, you'll find like a lot of people don't change what category they're in, or if they like change topics or do something different like mid-stream, they often won't like update it. So it does make it really difficult for Twitch to be like, you're in the right category, because I understand that it's a little bit more to do with like, I don't know, something to do with like the advertising side or whatever, where advertisers want to make sure that like whatever category they're advertising in is appropriate for their products and shit. So like, for instance, an ad that would be appropriate for like a RimWorld category would be like, you know, the Thrombos and the Boom Rat plushes and stuff like that. But if you play that in like a I don't know, alien isolation category, it's gonna be not the target audience, that kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know. I can understand them wanting to like put stuff where they want to put it, but a lot of people just don't change their categories and shit and make it appropriate, or put the labels on and be like, hey, this might be sus, so that the thumbnail could be like dampened, blurred. I had to remember what the fuck the word blurred was for a second there. I'm on a roll tonight. He just left the building screaming. Yeah, basically, look, it went yeet a while ago. It happens because, like, I wake up and then stream. And so usually, like, I've only been awake for 30 minutes at the moment. Like, or a bit longer than that. Sorry, my stream reckons I've been streaming for like an hour. Hold on. Yeah, no, let's not do maths. I'm not awake enough for this shit. Brain not braining, words not wording. Yeah, it's a regular Friday, I think. I think that's pretty standard. Innocent prisoner died, I know. So basically what I'm doing at the moment is I'm trying to move all the lights out of the grow room, because I realized the other day, I'm like, oh, it's nice that it's like super green, it looks pretty and shit, but I'm like, we actually right now just need to like be gone with darkness so that like my people have lit areas that they can like work. So yeah, I'm trying to like move all the lights and shit to areas where they can like use them if I can. The only problem is some of these line up with like where... You're good, Phoenix? Hello. You want up to? You can do it. There you go. Alright, Phoenix is here. He's right next to the microphone, so I'm really sorry if he chooses to scream. But he should be fine for a minute. He just wants pats, apparently. It rolls around wagging tail fast, happily. No. Blacken's getting tickles in the same way before coffee. Yeah, see, I don't have coffee generally when I wake up. So, since, like, obviously, because, like, streaming and stuff, I'm obviously at home all the time and whatever. Like, I tend to wake up and probably the first beverage that I really get is generally probably a glass of Coke. And I know that's not great, but, like, whatever, you know, it's basically like what I get when I wake up. Either a glass of Coke or sometimes I have energy drinks. Oh my god, both the cats are deciding to be on me at the same time. Come on, you two. I was really worried for a second that Azula was going to set off Phoenix and then Phoenix was going to be cranky and everybody's near the microphone. Alright, the cats have exited. Jesus, I will hydrate, thank you. The genuine concern that happened, because Phoenix was standing on my lap, right? He's so small. He's just able to like fit between like where my microphone is and the edge of the desk without like, I don't know, without being like too cramped, right? He's very lanky cat. Anyway, whereas Azula's kind of like a little chunk. And so she decided to walk up between the microphone, Phoenix, and then me. And I'm like, the last thing I need to do is have either Azula, like her coat, brush up against the microphone because it would be super loud. It would be like hearing like sandpaper run past like the microphone. It would be painful for anybody that's got headphones in. So, and then of course, like if she happened to touch Phoenix would have been like, nah, I'm out of here. And then he would have done it really vocally, and at this like distance to the microphone, he would have been super loud. So I was really worried during that whole thing. I'm like, oh god, there's going to be cat screaming, and there's nothing I can do about it. It would have been fine. It's not like they don't hurt each other or anything. It's just like he's cranky. That's probably the best way to put it. Is Phoenix is a little cranky that Azula like dares I don't know, be in his proximity. She just wants to be near him. That's all it is. Like, she legit just wants to, like, get a cuddle. You're just rolling around waiting tail fast happily. No. I think I got most of the lights out of here so far. I'm trying to light up the cooking areas. And I want to light up the... I really want to light up the, well, I need to put some lights in here. They've got lights, but not much. Got some lights in... I'm missing one at the hospital. When did that get deconstructed? Doesn't matter. I'll find out where these all go because they're all green. They're all super bright green. So once they come online, I'll notice and I'll have to change that. I do want lights in the storage because the thing is, apparently lights help with like the speed of movement or something. I'm pretty sure like it helps. I know it helps them work faster. I've always known that, but I think it also helps them move quicker. Which honestly also, smoothing down these floorings will also give me that kind of effect too. Eventually, once we have surplus steel, I want